Good morning. It is wonderful to be in City Heights. My wife and our family, we live just a mile right there, and so it's wonderful to be back here. And you know, when you live in City Heights and you live in an area, you come to realize a number of things: the incredible diversity, the strength, the tremendous individuals that are a part of this community. But you also realize the legacy of structurally marginalized folks, the folks that have been left behind. And if you want to go from right here and you need a liquor store, you don't have to go far. But if you want to go right here and you want to get some fresh produce, you might have a little bit of a hike. And the reality is that's not right. It's not right. It's not right that a child born in this community will live on average 10 years less than a child born today in La Jolla. It's not right. And it is a legacy in the history of structural racism. It is the impacts of economic injustice, of environmental injustice, and so many of those things are things that we get up every single day and work on alongside all of you who are part of this community. And I'm fortunate in this work to have such wonderful partners here in City Heights. We have the great honor of being represented by the president of the City Council, Shanilo Rivera, who you'll hear from in a minute, but a great partner when it comes to tackling these issues that we're here. And the project we see before us today is another step in the direction of what we're trying to do. And when we were going through COVID and we got federal funding to help us respond, we had some money to tackle issues of food security. And the natural reaction was, well, let's just give it all to the food banks. And the food banks are good folks and they do good stuff. And that is important. But so often what we encounter and what we do is perpetuating and institutionalizing poverty and not getting to the root cause and tackling the issue. And I don't want someone to have to get signed up to have canned goods dropped off to them forever from a food bank. What we want to do is invest in community gardens. We want to grow it right here. We want to put it in our schools, and we want our little ones to come home and teach their parents about how easy it is. We want to go out to folks who might live in an apartment and not have a yard and give them a bag. We call them the salsa bag. You've got some cilantro, some jalapeno, some tomato, right? Some jalapeno you can grow in any one place. And we want to have locations like this. The Foodshed place where those community gardens in those areas can bring this fresh produce and this healthy and can distribute it into the community. And so we took $20 million of our federal funding and we dedicated it for investment in community gardens and food sustainability to go into those communities that have the least access and invest, because when you invest in that, you're making a multi-generation investment. You're making something that will build over time, a legacy that neighbor will show neighbor and friend will show friend and child will show parent. You also invest in incredible things. My wife, Dad, lives with us. He's 78. Watching the intergenerational learning of him and our little ones all coming together. We're lowering greenhouse gas emissions. We're producing healthier food. We're investing in our local economy. We're supporting our economy. And so programs like this are wonderful to see, and we're thrilled to be a part of it. And I'm thankful to everyone who came together. And there's so many different components, but I just want to tout one component of this program the county is particularly involved in. The notion that a doctor could write you a prescription for fresh produce. And this facility right here can bring it to your doorstep and drop it off. These are the types of transformational thinking we've got to go around our food system. And so applaud the work at Consuelo and everyone that's a part of that. And just know your county government cares about this issue and will be investing in this issue, and will continue to work alongside all of you with the hope and belief that everyone ought to have access to available fresh produce, locally grown, locally sourced. And then if we do that and we change our way of thinking about food, we can tackle our climate crisis, our health crisis, our economic crisis, and it can be another piece of what we're doing overall. So congratulations to all of you for the tremendous work that's been done, and congratulations to Foodshed. This is a wonderful day and another piece of the puzzle that we need to pull together to really benefit all of our communities. So thank you all very, very much for what you do and being a part of this today. Thank you.